Greetings. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to Fire Breath Friday. It is when we do an increment of fire breaths that is associated with fire breathing, or rather, that is associated with the chakra that we are currently balancing. And this month, for the month of March, we are covering the sacral chakra, and since it is our second chakra, we will be doing 2,000 fire breaths. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that if you get, you give. If you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Before we begin, I'm going to bring us in by cleansing the energy. I'm going to do 4 taps on my chime bell. The 4 taps represent me cleansing the elements of water, fire, air, and earth. Ashe. Ashe. So if you are new here, the way that you fire breathe is through your nose only, and it is short, rapid breaths. The key to fire breathing is ensuring that your abdomen or your diaphragm is moving in and out as you are breathing. For today's breath work, I'm going to be breathing with some orange calcite and some sweet orange. We're going to start with 4 deep breaths, slowly inhaling through our nose, forcing the air out of our mouths to center ourselves, and then we'll get straight into the fire breaths. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So the journal prompt for today is, who am I? Who are you? And it's no right or wrong answer, but who are you to you? Who are you to others? Who are you? What do you embody? What do you wish to embody? Fun fact about me is Lewis isn't supposed to even be my last name. Like, it's not, but then again it is. It's not because my grandma gave my daddy the last name of some man she told him was his daddy, but it turned out that wasn't really his daddy. So, but that still was already my last name, or he kept his last name once he found out. So that's how I got my name. So nobody in my family has the last name Lewis but us. That's why I say it's not. Then I say it is because ultimately I honestly believe everything happens for a reason. So it's a reason why Lewis was bestowed upon me. Why I should have been a Lewis, I guess. But it's about to change soon when I get married. So, but yes, who am I? Ponder on it. Who am I? Today I'm going to be pulling from 3 oracle decks. I was in the mood to only do oracles tonight. This morning. This evening.
Mama, what is?
Yala.
Yeah. Mama.
Hmm.
Phone died.
The phone died.
Yeah.
The first deck I'm pulling from is my chakra deck. Spirit. I am near. I am clear. I'm ready to hear. What's the message the flock needs to know? Tell me so. Tell me what we need to know. Lord, I really don't want to do 3 cards. 3 cards fell out. So let me see. Because yesterday they was like, you doing 3 cards? Because 3 cards literally came out. So, we got 1 card and it's from us. We got 2 cards. I think this is impasse or impasse. Impus. I think it's impasse. Enjoy. So we got sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra. Let's pull all of them to see. Let's see if these cards gonna align, baby. Pulling from my cannabis oracle deck. Spirits. I'm near, I'm clear, I'm ready to hear. What's the message the flock needs to know? Tell me so. Tell me what we need to know. Please clarify joy. Please clarify peace. Why do I keep saying impasse? I think it's impasse. Now I gotta see how to pronounce that. From this deck, we got Union and Look Up, Cloud Meditation, and Alabasi Seppo. And the last deck I'm pulling from is my Color Prism. Color Prism Oracle deck. Spirit, I'm near, I'm clear, I'm ready to hear. What's the message the flock needs to know? Tell me so. Tell me what we need to know. Please clarify the cards that I've already shown. Purple phone, not dynamo?
No. Right, Mama?
Did only one card fall out?
Dada,
One card
Mama?
fell out was passion. Let me see if I can get one more so we can have 2 cards on each set. This is Hair Bears. Get one more card in the deck was must have. Slip and slide, filling out. We got passion and caution. Okay, let's see what these cards mean. So the first one is impasse, Reggie Rust. What do you get from that card? This path is obstructed. Reroute. Reggie Rust is a guardian angel. One day, 2 friends, Clem and Craig, are dismayed to discover Reggie blocking their path through the mountains with no way to get around him. Wondering why Reggie wanted to stop them and not daring to try to pass, they take another route. Reggie then moves on, having protected Clem and Craig from a landslide ahead that would have claimed their lives. This is a reroute, not an ending. The path is blocked and you are at an impasse, but the goal is still there. Do not wait for your present situation to change. Stay focused and find another path. Personal inquiry. How adaptable am I? What does this card reveal about my feelings and my reactions to delays? How adaptable are you? Are you impatient in the midst of delays? We got joy. I get joy just thinking about what he's done for me. I get joy just thinking about Dancing Daisy. Let's just jump and see what happens. We don't know much about Dancing Daisy, but we do know that she brings joy whenever she appears. Everyone she sees, or everyone who sees her, becomes happier and more peaceful. Arguments cease as she comes close. People are even healed physically as a result of her presence. No one knows where she came from, and just before the TV crews arrive, she leaves. Inspiration. Dancing Daisy represents a new joyous phase in life and a significant change, such as a move, a new job, or a marriage. I just told y'all I was about to get ready to change my last name once my divine masculine find me and we get married. Align with me, not find me. This is the moment after the leap. You may not see where you are going, but you will land on your feet. Personal inquiry. What can I do to invite happiness into my life? Being present is not the same as truly experiencing something. And I feel like that is definitely correlated to this impasse card. You're being rerouted to this joy. These tower moments are ending. I told y'all we are coming upon the new year, the springtime, the season of spring rather. It's time for us to harvest what we sown, and that's gonna be joy, love, abundance, all the riches. Are you open to receiving them? Are you dancing for joy now, even in the midst of your turbulence? Are you jumping for joy? Are you jumping for joy? Are you already celebrating this win? Said I need to stop cursing. Sometimes, but sometimes it's necessary. Alabasi Seppo. This reminds me of the Lover's card. Let's see. Let's read about it. I didn't even know that. And guess what this is? Say Alabasepo means union, and as a traditional card of the lovers, we see harmony and love represented as the two bodies dance in front of a stage with a winged band. Both aspects of the lovers dances uninhibited as the ground around them sprouts two cannabis plants, one female and one male. Only the female produces the fruit, but the union is the foundation. This card appears to you when the balance of a union needs to be balanced. This could be a union within yourself or a union with another spirit. You see this represented in the man's face as he smiles towards his partner. He has transferred the love of sharing trust from his parents to his lover. This card assures you that you have outgrown these previous bonds that may not be rooted in foundation and that you can move forward with true love in your heart. Alabacepo has come forward to teach oneness in relationships. Not all relationships are romantic, and this card reminds you to look at your friendships and extended family too. If this card comes forward, you may need to ask yourself, who showed me what the structure of relationships can look like? Do I compromise my morals, authenticity, or happiness for others? This is a good one, and it's also correlated to the sacral chakra because we know the sacral chakra is surrounded by our creativity as well as the relationships that we have with others and ourselves, whether they are platonic or romantic. Who showed me what the structure of relationships could look like? That's one thing that I kind of battle with as my mom, being a single mom and not really displaying or having relationships around us. So me not really knowing what my expectations should be of a man or a provider. And vice versa, how I should treat a man. Because since a man wasn't present, my mom wasn't catering to a man or pouring into a man or showing me how to love on a man. So teaching myself how to do that as I developed into a woman, as I'm still developing, because obviously my previous relationships didn't work out. So it's like, okay, well, what could I have done to be a better me in those relationships and growing from them, learning from them? But this is perfect. Who showed me what the structure of relationships can look like? Do I compromise my morals, authenticity, or happiness for others? And it's so crazy because I know the size of the blessing that's about to come in, it's coming in at the perfect time. And I can't even be mad at the Most High about that, because I'm like, if it would have came in 5 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have shared that blessing with some people I wasn't supposed to share that blessing with. I would have poured into a man more than he would have poured into himself, because I would have wanted to encourage him to be a provider, something that he didn't want to ultimately be. Instead of investing in myself, pouring into myself, investing the money, that intention would have been different 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So it's coming right on time. Do I compromise my morals, authenticity, or happiness for others? Woo. Cloud meditation, look up. Abundance is raining in. It's raining men. Hallelujah. Cloud meditation. Look up. I am strong and healthy thanks to physical movement. Your judgment is getting clouded by greed and overindulgence. The cloud meditation asks you to find the deep inner child who used to find shapes in the clouds and nourish them. Spend time looking up at the sky, taking the wealth that is available to pour down on the crops you planted and grow the seeds of abundance. Wealth is not only material, it is love, compassion, freedom, and joy that bring alignment and flow. We had the joy card. I told y'all it's time to be celebrating now and jumping for joy for all the abundance that's coming in. When a cloud meditation comes to you, you are asked to let go and believe the winds will carry your seeds of hope to favorable ground. Success is on the horizon. Take time to stare at the clouds and let yourself receive. Go outside, lie down, and look up at the sky for at least 11 minutes in a space where you can focus undisturbed. Notice how it changes and what emotions, thoughts, and downloads arise for you. Don't rush to journal your thoughts. Simply let them drift by like clouds. Crystal pairing. Child copyright. Child copyright. Child copyright. Boy, abundance is coming. Abundance. It's here. So that passion. Passion. How you perceive passion. Ooh. And I was about to say this is root chakra because of the color red. And it's probably correlated to that. But it's also correlated to our sacral chakra again. Sacral chakra is surrounded in our creativity, relationships with others, our sexuality, our passion, the way we are able to maintain relationships with others, the way we show up in relationships with others. Your passion is also related to your creativity. What are you passionate about? What are you putting your all into? Have you perceived passion? How you perceive passion can depend on what lens you view it through. Passion may be associated with lust and temptation, or it may suggest optimistic action, like a fire in your belly. This card encourages celebrating your passions in whatever form they take. It asks you to acknowledge the flame that sits within you, whether it is a deep conviction, interest, or love. Find what stokes your inner fire and embrace the excitement that comes along the way. We having a celebration. It's telling us. Because even look at these cards. Everybody dancing. Look at them. They out dancing. She out dancing. She out dancing in the rain under the clouds. Movement. That passion. Passion. What are you passionate about? Are you going to be open to receive that business download, that product download, that relationship that comes your way, that love interest, that friendship? And then we have caution. This card is a signal not to rush things. It asks you to slow down and listen to your inner voice. If something doesn't feel right about the situation that you're in, ask questions under your intuition and proceed with care. That's that impasse coming out again. That impasse. Recalculating. Rerouting. Halt. Listen to your intuition. Tap into your intuition. Cloud meditation. Take a breather. Take a break. And then allow your intuition to guide you. Yeah, so like how I told y'all, I was in the process of drafting up those letters for me fighting this foreclosure case or situation because it ain't made it to court yet. And I wasn't dragging my feet, but like something, spirit was telling me rest, take a break, sleep on it. So like I would do a little research, draft some stuff up, and then I think I slept on it all day yesterday. Then I finally woke up today, and when I woke up today, it was like stuff was just coming to me. I'm talking about papers that I've been sitting on for 5 years. I looked at them today with a different perspective, a different type of insight, and it was like, girl, you got the golden ticket. I got the golden ticket. But it took me slowing down and not rushing, especially with, I told y'all how People are like showing up at my house, calling me, emailing me, making me feel like, oh, that's right around the corner. You're not going to have time to do this. They're going to do this after this amount of time. And just really feeding me a lot of negative energy. I had to like really stay in my bubble and stay covered under the covering of the Most High to know that the vision that was given to me is not the vision that was given to them. Don't make hasty decisions. Stop, take a breath, sleep on it, walk away from it. I had to walk away from it and literally went to it with entirely. I'm like, how the fuck did I miss this? I'm talking about I was finding paperwork, not knowing that I was covered in certain areas. And I've had this stuff for 5 years and didn't even know what the fuck it was or what it was for until I entered this predicament, this situation. And I know that I'm in this situation for growth. Whatever the outcome is for growth, it is for wisdom. But take a break. Don't rush into anything. If you in the process, that's one thing I do want to show everybody. You're in the process of buying a car, starting a business, purchasing a home, commercial property, land, whatever it is. Make sure you reading that contract to comprehend it. Ask questions. Nothing is a stupid question. If you don't know, if you don't understand, ask for clarity. Before you sign, ask for all the closing paperwork. Let me take this contract home, this consumer credit transaction. They're going to make it seem like it's a contract, but it's a consumer credit transaction. Let me take this home and review it. Let me study it. Let me sleep on it. Let me make sure the numbers add up. And if it's an issue for you to do that, walk away from that deal. That ain't your deal. But take y'all time, read everything. Do not get bamboozled into initialing, signing into shit, signing over shit. Can you initial here? Can you do this? Okay, well, let me read this first. I don't give a fuck if y'all there all day. Take your time because you do not want to sign your life away. You do not want to be in a death sentence with other people controlling the fucking strings behind the fucking scene. Take your time. I don't know who that's for, but I had to share that. I had to share that because we be so excited about accomplishing shit or feeling like we've gained or obtained something or breaking generational curses, and it's really people out here violating us, and we be so wrapped up in celebrating that we feel like they have our best interests in mind, and they don't. The only person that has your best interest in mind is you. Is you. So make sure you read in whatever the fuck you're signing. Read it to comprehend and ask a million questions if it take a million questions. I hope that message added value. I'm slowly getting back. Join me tomorrow as we do our chanting. I am Simone the Shepherdess. And I was taught that if you get, you give. If you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach and y'all finna get this word. Have a beautiful evening and I'll see you later on today.